A crash is when a software application suddenly stops running without warning. The program becomes completely unresponsive and stops working. This is one of the most common problems users face when working with computers. Understanding what causes crashes and how to prevent them is essential for anyone working with software or computers. There are several types of crashes you should know about. A segmentation fault happens when a program tries to access memory it is not allowed to use. A stack overflow occurs when the program runs out of memory space in the stack, which is a special memory area. A buffer overflow happens when a program writes more data into a memory location than it has space for. A null pointer dereference occurs when a program tries to use a pointer that has not been initialized. All of these can cause a program to crash immediately. Programs crash for many reasons. Memory issues are very common, including memory leaks where the program loses track of memory it has used. Insufficient resources means the computer runs out of memory, disk space, or other critical resources. Logic errors happen when the programmer makes mistakes in the code that cause the program to behave unexpectedly. Hardware faults can occur if your computer's hardware is failing or malfunctioning. Driver conflicts happen when different drivers do not work well together. Malware can also cause crashes if your computer is infected with viruses or other harmful software. You can prevent most crashes by following good practices. Error handling means writing code that catches problems before they crash the program. Testing thoroughly helps find problems before users encounter them. Monitoring resource usage means checking how much memory and processing power the program is using. Code review means having other programmers check the code for mistakes. Regular system maintenance, including updating software and drivers, prevents many crashes. All of these strategies work together to make programs more stable and reliable. When crashes do happen, it is important to be able to recover your data. Backup and restore means making copies of important data so you can get it back if something goes wrong. Transaction logs record every change made to a database so you can undo or redo changes. Checkpointing saves the state of the system at specific times, making recovery faster. Replication creates copies of data on backup servers automatically. Failover clustering automatically switches to a backup system if the main system crashes. Cloud storage keeps backups on remote servers in case of disaster. When a crash happens, you need to investigate what caused it. Debuggers are tools that let you run a program step by step to see where it crashes. Stack traces show you exactly where the program was when it crashed. Logs record what the program was doing before it crashed, giving you clues about the problem. Profilers track how much memory and processing power the program uses. System resource monitoring shows you if the computer is running out of memory or disk space. Core dumps are copies of the program's memory when it crashed, helping experts analyze the problem. To prevent crashes, follow these important practices. Input validation means checking that any data the user provides is correct and safe. Comprehensive logging records what the program is doing so you can trace problems. Automated testing runs the program with many different scenarios to find crashes. Graceful degradation means the program should fail slowly instead of crashing suddenly, if possible. Continuous monitoring watches the program while it is running to catch problems early. Continuous integration means testing the code automatically every time someone makes a change. Here are the most important things to remember about crashes. Understanding crashes means knowing that memory errors, running out of resources, and hardware problems are the main causes. Prevention is the best solution because error handling, testing, and monitoring prevent most crashes from happening. Recovery is critical because you need to be able to restore data and services if a crash does happen. Always debug systematically by using logs, debuggers, and other tools to find the root cause of crashes and fix them properly.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.